Hope you knocked out all your chores for the day.
I mean, my chore for today was work, so yeah, I'm done with that. Actually, got off a little bit early today. Hello, we're back. Hi, CL. Good to see you.
We got this!
We're playing more Bound Arc 3 because honestly, why not? This is actually my main account. Alright, we just finished off. We beat the crap out of our friend Plantman yesterday, getting a one-shot just using a single heat spread on grass panels, 1200 damage. He has 1000 HP. That was fun. I had a good time with that. And then afterwards, we got the Bubbleman chip, which was my first time getting the Bubbleman chip, surprisingly. Let me just make sure I have green in here. We do. Awesome. Tonight, what we're gonna do is I'm in the mood to just like try and collect certain chips. Do I have fish? Yes. I mean, I'm used to having. I have all three of these profiles. I have. So any game that I play, I can have multiple save files. Even and I did this as indicated by the fact that these are all Legend of Zelda icons. I did this for Breath of the Wild because when I finished Breath of the Wild, I wanted to eventually replay that game, so I made a second account. And then I wanted to play the game again, so I made a third account. So I literally have 3 profiles on my Switch, and they're all my profile. Just use them to play games differently. It's just that only the first profile is the one that has Nintendo Switch Online. So if I'm ever playing Legacy Collection on the second or third profiles, I have no access to Wi-Fi at all. As of right now, though, we do have access to it. We have access to Wood Plus 40 already. I didn't realize that Wood Plus 40 was in this Lava Stage star also. Just because it's star code, why not buy a Lava Stage? It's kind of funny. Okay, we are gonna try fight viruses tonight to try and some of them are gonna try to S rank in order to look at like these guys. We could do this against these guys. The Shrimpy virus I actually want to get a 5 to 7 rank, so let me also change. Let's do this as well. I'm gonna see if I could get the Bubble Spread program advance tonight actually as well. This is not good for Bubble Spread program advance. We didn't want that. I have pulled up where to find. Let me hold on. I have pulled up here on Rockman EXE Zone how to get the specific codes that I want and where to find the viruses. I mean, I should be going to the phone comp for Shrimpy 1. It looks like Hades though has all of the Shrimpy viruses, so I might be going to the Hades area. But I also let me see where the penguins are. Pengies are in the vending machine in Scilab. I think that makes more sense for me, actually. Let's do that. I mean, that's my secret. I'm always in custom style. The only time I'm not in custom style in this game is when I am using team style to get the V4 and Abby chips. Otherwise, I am always custom style. So we want to go to Scilab. We want to go to the vending machine. There will be a 50% chance of Pengy viruses appearing there. Oh hey, it's Cossack. Alright, if I'm... You know, I don't really need most of the programs that you can get. I did ground style to get set green and set ice, and that's pretty much it. That's all I care about. I don't really use any of the other styles or their programs, honestly. Okay. This is the vending machine, right? Okay, vending comp. High chance of finding Pengy viruses, and if I get an S++ rank on them, I get Ice Wave and a star code. Now these guys, I need to get a 5 to 7 rank on. Ah, wrong code. I guess we want a 6 rank on them. We want to get the bubbler chips and the E code tonight. This is going to be very important. Pengy. Love Pengy. Nice. That's what we wanted. We want to get Ice Waves and Star Code. Do I need it? No. Do I want it anyways? Absolutely. I think I had one in here. I don't. Yeah, I do have one in here. So I have 2 Ice Waves and Star Code now. How many bubblers do I have in E code is a question. I have absolutely none. Okay, so that's going to be the goal for today. Is get the bubbler chips, and we can do... I think it makes sense to go for Ice Waves and Star Code a little bit. It's not going to take that long for me to do it. But I guess we need to get a 6th rank, which I did not get there. So I'm going to be taking damage on purpose to try and drop my rank. Ice Wave's actually, yeah, it's not that bad. I barely used it, but like, it's not a bad chip. It's just one that for whatever reason I haven't had interest in. I guess I should take only 1 hit instead of 2. Got a counter hit, let's go. 7 rank, 2 Zenny. This is still a little bit annoying to do when you don't have the collect program, but too early in the game to get collect, unfortunately. Pengies. I don't think I'm gonna be able to S rank them, but I can stop them from becoming invincible. It's also really nice that a lot of chips in this game do come in Star Code if you can get the S+ rank on them. At least a lot of the level 1 chips do. Don't know if I'll be able to S rank this, unfortunately. Unless they both move down right now. There we go. There it is. Another Ice Wave 1 in Star Code. That is probably a chip that I'll be putting in a folder for fighting Plantman. Part of the reason, honestly... Ooh... Does this... This does enough. Yeah, this is good enough. That's annoying. Nah, I'm not rank anymore. It's taking too long. Man. It didn't line up the way the last fight did. No, move up. Move forward. No. Move. Get on the grass panel. Move up. I hate you. Thank you. Whatever. Well, that was annoying. I botched that one pretty bad. I'm assuming this is one of the gambling. Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. No gambling tonight. Not in the mood to gamble right now. Bunny Bunny Pengy. This is one I just S ranked by doing this, right? Yeah. Cool. Nice and easy. There we go. Alright, there's all my Ice Waves. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be. Let's go gambling? No, because if we go gambling, you're gonna hear a bunch of, "Aw, dang it." Alright, let's go to Hades. The reason I'm going to Hades is because Hades does have all 3 levels of the Shrimpy virus. And since those are the chips I'm looking for right now, get the crab. The crab has an HP memory for some reason. I've never understood that. Ooh, green mystery data. Don't mind if I do. Hopefully something good. That's fine, I guess. I did just... Now I spend bug frags, not money. Okay. Need to get an S++ rank to... Or do I? Hold on, no I didn't. Shrimpy 3 we need... Where's Shrimpy 3? Hold on, guys. Drillman? No, we can't do Drillman. We haven't fought Drillman. We're not up to that point in the story, so there will not be a Drillman jump scare. For E code, we want a 9 rank again. No, an 8 or 9 rank against it. Not an S rank. Okay. Okay, we want an 8 or 9 rank against those guys. So taking damage against Shrimpy level 3 is fine. We want to... Oh. Hold heads, right. Forgot about that. I also don't do enough damage with even with Buffmax. Oh boy, Ice Ball M. Now I can give that to that kid in the hospital. Even though he already got one from me. I also do have access to the undernet right now. I did get the tally. 3. The 4 rank because of how much damage I took. That's funny. Looks like I got 3 bug frags for it. Okay. We gotta do better than that, clearly. I can't triple delete or double delete, but I do have to... Maybe I can, actually. Oh, we got the same fight. Let's see. We're not doing this, obviously. Counter. Okay. 8 rank. E. Nice. Bubble Slide E. Awesome. That's 1. One of the chip that I wanted. I don't know if... How many other E-code chips do I even have right now? I have Wide Sword. I do have Pawn. Pawn is nice for the folder. Alright, that's fine. I think between that... Between the area grabs and Star Code... The possibility of using like Crack Out and the water chip that I have, the water style chip, I think we'll be fine. No, that's only in Valnoric 6. Ice panels only double elect type damage or make you slip in this game. Ooh, panel L3, that's funny. If I get this S rank, or not S rank, if I get a double delete but then take damage, is that enough for an 8 or 9 rank? That's a 9. I got Heat V. Yeah, Valnoric 6 exclusive, which is actually, I like that mechanic. It's really fun to play around with. Hold head. More like old head. I was trying to S rank one of them, but unfortunate. Or I was trying to counter hit them rather. I guess you can S rank those guys with Flashman, but I don't know if you can get an S plus rank against them. Here we go. What's that rank? 8, and we have a BD. Oof. I don't think they ever did intend on splitting them, because if you look at it, the first two games had aqua type navies that were actually ice navies, because Iceman in Balnark 1 and Freezeman in Balnark 2 are both ice based. Technically Cold Man is also ice based, so that's 3 navies that are aqua element but are actually ice type or ice style navies. I'm also surprised by that, if I'm gonna be honest. I would have expected it. Oh boy, I got to heal HP instead of get what I wanted. How great. But yeah, this is gonna be the goal for tonight. Let's do a little bit of chip hunting. See if I can't get Bubble Spread Boulder ready to fight. Let's see. We're gonna use Bubble Spread against our friend Plantman. Yo-yo chip instead. Didn't really want the yo-yo chip though. That's fair. Dude, I really don't want cold heads, but unfortunately I just don't have a choice. Yeah, it's true. I only got the 1 counter. I was trying to get 2 counters. Too bad I couldn't get 2 counter hits there. Nah, I don't need Break Charge. Again, I don't have space for Break Charge. And I would have to get the code for it. Too much work. Just too much work. I took way too many hits there. Yeah, let's get out of here. Leave, come back. True, but right, frozen enemies take 2 times damage from breaker attacks, but enemies trapped in bubbles take double damage from elect type attacks. There was a lot of way of modifying damage in Balnark 6, which I really like. Correct. Frozen enemies only take double damage from breaker type attacks. Good. Okay, awesome. That's 2 bubble sides. Surprisingly, somehow we've gotten more bubble sides than anything else. We're gonna have to try other comps to do Bubbler and Bubble B. So far, though, this is fine, I guess. Nice. Got it. At least I'm getting a few bug frags along the way as well. There, we're doing pretty well so far. I can't use Punk because this is white version, so there is no Punk. And I got a 6 rank there. Heat Side J! Too bad I don't need that anymore. That would have been really exciting 2 nights ago. 2,500 zennies, okay. Oh yeah, you're right. We can get the Punk chip. I forgot about those. The thing is that counts as a Navi chip, so you cannot get S++ ranks with it, which doesn't matter. I'm not even going for S++ ranks right now anyways. It is better with the wristband, because with the wristband you can put in inputs, change its attack, which is awesome. Honestly, some of those inputs are really fun to do, especially when you have no idea how to activate any of them, but you end up pulling it off by accident anyways. Got the 8 rank, but that's it. Honestly, I'm getting the Ice Ball chip a lot. I have so many copies of it. First off, I have 1 copy of it in this folder here. Then I also have 5 copies of it here, and I already gave the 1 copy to Mamoru. There are input commands in the Punk chip, yes. When you have the Mr. Famous's wristband item, you can do it. If you don't have that item though, you cannot do it. As far, I'm pretty sure that's how it works, at least. Could be wrong about that. But I'm like 90% sure that I'm not wrong about it. I'm hoping the double delete brought me up enough. It didn't though. Oh, I got Yo-Yo in E code. Which I guess that can work in the folder that I'm planning, so can't be mad about that. I literally could give as many of these chips to Mamoru as I want at this point in time. Summon code, Yo-Yo F. Some styles maxed out. The game is gonna be like, time to find a new style, and every time I get a new style now, I'm just gonna be like, no, thank you, that's alright game, I don't want a new style. Although I might have to switch over to ground style for an upcoming video at some point. No, oh, that could have been my bubble. That could have been a bubble side E. I will need team style eventually, yes, that is true. Technically, there isn't a time limit to when you can get V4 Navi chips. If I really wanted to, I could start going for V4 chips right now. Don't want to right now, because that would require me to go into team style, which is possible, but just not in the mood right now. I'm taking so much damage. Watch me heal. Oh no, I got another ice ball. That's funny. Yeah, V5 Navi chips as a Giga chips makes most of them unusable, because in white version you're more likely to just use Navi recycle instead, and in blue version you're obviously using folder back instead, which is so unfortunate. No, this one's doable. Oh, I almost took damage there. I'm trying to get counter hits against these guys and failing miserably. Alright, I should double delete those guys if I can, and then take damage from them. It looks like that was what brought my rank down low enough to get Yo-Yo into E code. I wouldn't mind a couple more Yo-Yos in E code. That was pretty good. I have so many copies of Ice Ball M. At this point, we're going to throw them into the chip trader and hope for the best. I really wish that the V5 chips were Mega Chips, though. Like, it's so annoying that they're not. Nice, at least a counter hit, not bad. Really don't want to be seeing the Ice Ball virus, though. Not an ideal situation. Turn pieces, awesome. I don't think I've ever used that program before. It's so funny, I've never used a hub style program in this game, and I've never gotten hub style in Balnark 2 either. Which is kind of sad. I would love to get hub style in Balnark 2, but you get hub style so late into Balnark 2 that it feels like it's pointless. Give me the shrimpies. No cold heads. We don't want to wait for these guys. Okay, good. That's gonna save a lot of time. We really don't want cold heads. We don't need them anymore. Good. We got shrimpies. Okay, one more Bulbous ID and we're done here. Wait, does it actually? That's funny. Because I guess that technically, yeah, that counts as a bug. That's funny. I actually had no idea about that. Can you fit them together? Right now I'm trying to get the Bubbler chips in the E code. So, Bubbler E, Bubble VE, and Bubble Side E. So that I can do a Bubble Spread folder. Because clearly I love Heat Spread. You guys probably don't know that I also love Bubble Spread. Well, right now I'm doing more, not Star Code right now. I was trying to get Star Code chips earlier, and in fact I got them. E-code, E-code, D-code. Alright, I guess that fight I should try to get in rank 6. Wait, what are the other bugs on hub style? I know about the HP getting cut in half. What else is there? You're... Okay, that's my Bubble Side E's. Okay, Bubble Side E is good. The best place to find Shrimpy 2 is the editing comp. The best place to find Shrimpy 1 is Yoka 2 or phone comp. Alright, let's do phone comp and editing comp. We're already here by the beach area, so I think editing comp, if I'm not mistaken, is the one in the room where you throw your PET at Tsuneyama. Good times, man. Good times. Yo, props to Land for having a good enough arm to land that shot. least I hope this is the editing comp. It should be, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Okay, good. And we want to get... For above the E, we really prefer a 6 rank. 7 ranks are a lot easier to get, in my opinion, than a 6 rank, honestly. Alright, awesome. Shrimpy 2s. No, dude. That's gonna be a 7, probably. Yeah. Yeah, we really want to try our best to get a 6 rank here. I know this is the undernet, I just don't know which part. Undernet 2? Undernet 6? Wow, you get access to Undernet 6 really early in this game. You can't go anywhere, but you can still get the encounters. Oh, there's a shrimpy involved in this. I don't like the fact that there's a shrimpy in here. Or, sorry, Trumpy, rather. Hooray! We did it. 6 rank, but... Eat VJ. Alright, we want to get that fight then where it's double shrimpies. Right? This is a textbook definition of drama, and we're here for it. Love it. If this ain't the stupidest thing, that was annoying. Yeah, I could have sworn that Hub Style only has the HP getting cut in half as its only bug. It's gonna be rough trying to get a 6 rank on these guys. Well, we got plenty of time, so we'll see what happens. I feel like, dude, getting the S rank would be so much easier, because I could get an S plus rank on this if I wanted to. I would literally just have to hit the Trumpy virus with... Is that a 6 rank, or is it 5? It's a 5. Alright, so I have to take 1 hit only, and then probably just move enough steps to lower my rank. I feel like taking 1 hit brings you down to a 7. So that should be a 6 now. It is. Nice. Okay, Bub VE. That's 1. Awesome. Now, we just need 3 more of those. I love how I got all 3 of my grass ages at once there. Oh, I got deleted, no! I was not paying attention to my HP there. I was only moving to try and lower my rank. That's funny. Anyways, guys, friendly reminder, New York City Bound Network meetup is happening on the 23rd, which is not this upcoming Sunday, but the following Sunday. Do not forget. I will be there. I'll be watching, or I'll be playing. So much damage there. 6 rank. My health was too low. Alright, I should try to take the bubbler damage instead of the fire damage then. The heat shot damage is too much. It is good. I think that's gonna be a 6. money though. That's annoying. Let's leave. My HP's too low. So yeah, you guys can see on the right side of the screen. Make sure you watch. Make sure you follow twitch.tv/Amaska in order to catch the New York City meetup live. I will be playing at the event, which means I'll be playing on stream at some point. I will also be on commentary, probably a lot that night, because one of the other people that's usually on commentary will not be there that weekend, because he's getting married or something unimportant. Something about being on his honeymoon or whatever. Come on. I keep getting the 6 ranks, but I don't have Buster, or I don't have Collect, so even though I get the 6 ranks, I'm not getting the chip that I need. I mean, you can still watch it, even if you can't join in. We appreciate people stopping by to watch. Ooh, that was a 5 ring. That was bad. No, I'm kidding. Of course, it's important. And we're all very happy for him, of course. But he's also one of my friends I have in that community, which means I'm gonna have one less person to interact with that Sunday. But yeah, it's being streamed. You can watch it on the stream that I have on the right side of the screen, where it says watch live, twitch.tv/Amaska. Usually the event starts at around, I want to say it starts around 12 o'clock Eastern time, but it's probably going to start, I don't know what time it actually usually starts. As far as I know, he only streams on Twitch. He might also do YouTube, but I'm not 100% sure. Dude, I keep getting not the chip I need. I don't want Zenny's game. I have plenty of those right now. And then I'm also likely to, whatever battle interests me most from that weekend, I am probably gonna do 7 ranks too fast. Whatever battle I think is the most hype or interesting, I will probably make a video about. So keep that, keep that in mind. Be on the lookout for that. No, we're not gambling Zenny. We're gambling our sanity. Bad enough. Six rank? Heat VJ. I don't even know if it was game. I want the bubblers. I want the bubble V, not the heat V. Give me the right chip. Good. I can only get the chip that I want from this fight. Please tell me this is a 6 rank. The 7. I somehow knew I wasn't going to get the chip there. With a 7 rank, the odds of getting the chip there with a 7 rank are pretty slim. Only 25% chance. Honestly, I'm also surprised I haven't gotten too many hits there. But yeah, taking a second hit brings me down to a 5 rank. Also, I prefer Prism J in this game, because if I get Prism J code in this game, in the J code in this game, we're better off. 6 rank again. I got 6 rank again, but I got healing again off of it. That's so annoying. We want the 6 rank, we just don't want healing off of it. Get him. 6 rank? Chip? Nope. No chip. A spreader attack that hits Prism? Yes. Yes, the spreader, so Prism does come in a J code in this game, which is very notable because obviously that means that it shares code with heat spread. So what you can do is you could throw the Prism into the center of the opponent's area, and then you can oh, I didn't take damage there, so it's not gonna be a good enough rank. Too high a rank. Okay. Yeah, so you could throw Prism into the center of your opposing area and then hit it with a heat spread. Because the heat spread hits something in the center, the heat spread is going to hit everything and therefore deal its 300 damage. And the Prism will also reflect the damage as well, since that's what Prism does anyways. Not a second hit. Come on. Nice. Okay, good. Okay, that was a little lucky. I guess, yeah, it would triple it, right? If you are on grass panels, yeah, it would triple. So you could get heat spread to do 900 damage. Quadruple if the enemy is wood? I believe so. I mean, it already quadruples, actually, on enemies that are wood type. I don't think that the reflection is fire element. I don't think it reflects elements. Come on. Dude, how is it that when it's just 2 Shrimpy viruses and I get the 6th rank, that's when the game is like, no, here's some money. You don't deserve the battle chip. That, I feel like, is something I would have to test with, I don't know if, I don't know how much Zetsu has played Balnark 3, but I feel like if it's possible to do 8 times damage, I would have to test that with him. Oh yeah, Prism is absolutely an overpowered chip, and there's a very good reason why the Prism chip does not exist anymore after Balnark 3. They realized their mistake, and they corrected it. I think that was a little too fast. Yeah, it was too fast. I wouldn't be surprised if it does 6 times damage. That's the way it works in Balnark 4. I remember Zetsu did make a video where he did... Zetsu did make a video where he did try... Oh! Nice, that's 3. He tried doing 8 times damage. So what he did was he got full synchro. He got full synchro, which would double the damage of heat spread to 600. Then he used it against Woodman, which would double the damage again to 1200. And then technically, if he's on a wood panel, you would think that he would take even more damage again. And have it increase to 2400, but it was not increased to 2400 when he tested it out. He has an entire video about how 2 times 2 times 2 equals 6 in Balnark 4, apparently. I don't know if I could find that video and share it with you guys here. Ooh, good counter hit. Is it also a 6 rank? Yes, it is. No. Though. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually find that real quick. I would have to go into his profile probably and see if I can find that. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna do a thing real quick. God, this video was a while ago, though. But I should be able to figure it out, I think, just by looking at thumbnails, right? I hope. How long ago was that video? I could have sworn it was less than a year ago. I might have missed it. Oh, here it is. I found it. Share. Copy link. Here we go. For everyone's viewing pleasure. That is the video that discusses the fact that if you do a combo that should do times 8 damage in Valorant 4, it will actually do times 6 damage instead. Which is very weird and very annoying. What do you mean be right back? You're gonna watch that later, right? Oh, there's my word bub BE. Nice. Okay, now we go to the phone area, phone comp. Less than an hour and I'm already close to being done with bubble spread program advance. Let's go. This was way faster than whatever shenanigans I was pulling up with free spread. That's basically what it was. Capcom probably realized that allowing you to do 8 times damage by hitting someone on weakness on a panel type that would make them take double damage as well. I think it's more... This is more so for wood and aqua enemies, because wood enemies on grass panels or aqua enemies on elect panels would take massive damage from fire and elect tips respectively. And then full synchro doubling the damage on top of that, like, would have been way too much. Because if you're hitting an aqua enemy with an elect type chip, that's 4 times damage already. And if you're hitting a wood enemy on grass panels with a fire chip, that's also 4 times damage already. So if you then doubled that with full synchro to 8 times damage, that would be a little bit ridiculous. Ring ring. Okay. Now we need to get 5 to 7 ranks, so take a hit. This is on take a hit. 7? No, we need 6 against these guys as well, I guess. Annoying. Alright, gonna wait for one of them to fire off a bubble in the center here. This is a stupid fight because they can't even hit you. You've been moving a bunch. 6 rank? Of course I get the 6 rank, but again, I gotta get Zenks. Bunnies! Aww. Wait. I think if you just do it slow enough, right? You can get a 6. Yeah. If I do it slow enough, you can get a 6 rank. Let me. Does Zappering come into Star Code in this game? Oh man. Oh, actually, you know what? Zappering 1 comes into P code if you get a S plus rank on it. Zappering 2 is G code with S plus rank, and Zappering 3 does come into E code but is a C code for S plus rank. Interesting. Too bad it doesn't come. It comes in Star code, but it looks like the Star code is exclusive to the N1GP folders. Yeah. It's exclusive to the N1GP folders from the looks of it. Unless maybe you can get it from... Someone hit me. Please. Oh no, I didn't want to take 2 hits. 2 hits is 1 hit too many. Yeah, it's a 5 rank. Ew. No, they tried balancing. I think it says a lot that the most balanced game in the series is Balnark 6, a game that literally required you to be able to place programs on Navi Customizer off the grid. Ooh, a counter, nice. 6 rank. Bubbler E. That's 1 Bubbler E code. Alright, 1 to go, 1 down, 3 to go. Then we can actually continue the story of the game. Unless I can think of other chips that I could get in the star code with S+ ranks. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Because I see a rat. I really want to kill the rat with a heat spread, I'm not even gonna lie. Is that 6 rank? That's 6 rank for the zappering. Sad. Oops. I did not want to do that. That was an accident. Well, he didn't bring up Prism in that video because Prism does not exist in Balnark 4. So there's no guarantee that the math in Balnark 3 is the same as it would be in Balnark 4. But it's worth mentioning that that's the way that the math works in Balnark 3 at least. Or 4 rather. Come on, game. If I'm getting my 6 ranks, just give me my chip. If I work my ass off to get a 6 rank instead of an S rank, I deserve to get the battle chip that I'm trying to get. Ooh, nice counter. Still don't get my chip, because why would I? Also, I hope you guys are ready for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is going to be a Pokemon video. So, we're excited to see if another Pokemon video will get me another 15,000 views, like the last one did. That would be amazing if that happens. All these 6 ranks for nothing, man. For some reason, a video about Gym Leader Claire, which I expected not to do that well, ended up being one of my best videos in a long time. So I'm wondering if people will want to watch a video about Chikorita. People have a lot of opinions about Chikorita. So I'm very interested in how that's gonna go. Somehow wouldn't be surprised though if the video barely gets any views tomorrow or Saturday and then start gaining a bunch of views on Sunday. That's what tends to happen with my Pokemon videos. My chip, please. Wrong chip. Wrong chip. Didn't want that one. I also hope it goes well. Making fun of the Johto girls brings in money. I wasn't even making fun of them. I think that Alright, so the video about Whitney gaining a bit of popularity makes sense because people have a lot of opinions about Whitney. But, you know, Claire is not as popular, or she's not as popular, and she's not as infamous as Whitney. So I really didn't expect a video about Claire to do better than a video about Whitney, but that's what happened, and I'm not going to complain about it. Oh, come on. And then when it gives me the chip, it gives me the wrong one. How many more do I need? What do I have? 2 of them? I have 1 of them. Ugh. Alright. We are at the whims of the RNG right now. Oh, the shrimp is back. Or the rat is back. Please hit me. Thank you. Oh, I thought I was gonna counter there. Look at that. So, like, come on. I just want my battle chip, man. I just want my battle chip so I can go fight Plantman. We got it. Alright, that's 2. Awesome. That is 2. Just 2 more to go. Very good. And then I can completely redesign this folder once again for reasons. Pokemon content is in a weird state, kind of, because half of Pokemon content right now is people praising how amazing they think Legend ZA is, and the other half is people pointing out that Legend ZA could have been much better than people claim it to be right now. I'm getting increasingly annoyed by the number of people that say, well, it doesn't matter if the Pokemon game looks better or performs better or etc. Because I'm still having fun with it. And it's like, I'm glad you're having fun with it, but you can have fun with a bad game. That doesn't change the fact that it's a bad game. Oh, 100% it could be better. Absolutely the game could be better. Uh-oh. That was a 7 rank. Do I get lucky? No. No, why would I get lucky? I have not even fought Plantman yet. Oh, I didn't even see... Nightline, I did not even see that you asked if I have Reflect. I do not have Reflect because I'm not at the end of the game yet. I'm actually... I just beat the Plantman scenario of the game yesterday. So that's where I'm at right now. I am basically... trying to collect chips first. Oh, yes. Okay. I got it. Yeah, I got it with a 7 rank. Awesome. 1 more. No, I'm not in post-game yet. I wish I was in post-game. Not yet, though. I just beat the Plantman scenario yesterday. The reason why I have a heat spread folder right now... The reason why I have a heat spread folder is because I wanted to very badly embarrass Plantman, and I succeeded spectacularly. So, before fighting Plantman, I took the oil body program. Actually, no, it wasn't even oil body. I took the sneak run program, actually. I took the sneak run program. I went into Land's doghouse with sneak run. That basically made it so that the only encounters that would appear were spiky viruses or Beastman. The reason I did it was actually because I was trying to get the Beastman V2 and V3 chips, which I did end up getting eventually. But as a side bonus, that also meant that I had access to all of the heat shot chips in the J code. There's my 4th leveler. Beautiful. Is there any chip in here? Alright, we're gonna turn this into a junk folder with a bunch of junk chips that I never plan on using. So, oh, these cannons. High cannons, the air shots, shotguns. All these garbage chips that I never use. We don't need bubbler in the A code. It's kind of dumb. We don't even need it in the D code. heat side and the L code. I need heat V in the I code. Okay, folder's full. Cool. So yeah, we took we ended up getting all the pieces that we needed for heat spread, all in the J code. We took heat spread in J code and we kind of used it against Plantman, but I also have this is white version, and I first got ground style for the set green program. So grass panels plus hitting Plantman with heat shot equals 1200 damage. His storyline HP is 1000. So basically we one-shot him, and it was amazing. Now, I guess we could we'll throw into pawn, the area grab, barrier, the gut punch, the yo-yo, the wide sword. We could throw in all of those, I guess. I kind of want fountain in here. The invis chips, of course, always. Recover 120 might be... I don't need it, but maybe we use it. We can do more area grabs. Panel out 3. Maybe not panel out 3, actually. No, that's fine. And since we're doing aqua chips anyways, we might as well do ice wave, right? I could throw in spice. Spice is one of my favorite chips. Actually, you know what? Instead of the gut punch, yo-yo, wide sword, let's throw in 3 spices. Oh, we are gonna obliterate Plantman with this folder. This is gonna be great. Alright, well, we can't fight him right away, unfortunately. We are not up to that point. But we can start working towards it. I don't know if we'll be able to do it tonight, though. So that might be a next week thing. But hey, feels good to already have all of the chips that I need for bubble spread and heat spread. Those are just good program advances, honestly. Hi, Dad. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll definitely beat base. He's so easy. Ha 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 ha. It's so easy. He's such a pushover. And yeah, what Mega Man just said, he literally he gets called a hero one time and it's straight to his head. It has a bigger ego than Vegeta. Haha, I'm a hero. Dude, you need to relax a little bit. Nope, you cannot beat base. It is not possible to beat base. It's a scripted loss against him. Oh, we can buy all these HP memories. Awesome. Could have bought Rock Cube for 500 zennies this entire time. I mean, did he really though? Because the World 3 is clearly back. Hey, it's that guy. Okay, can we talk about this for a second? How is it that LAN recognizes Match now, but doesn't recognize him at the airport in Balnark 2? Also, why would Scilab ever hire this dude when they knew from Balnark 1 that he was a member of World 3? What are they thinking? And then this guy becomes a teacher somehow. Okay, let's go to the net, I guess. Can we jack in here yet? Yeah, we can. Did you guys know you can jack into the door here? Story continuity is an issue? Yeah, we know story continuity is an issue because in Battle Arc 3, we fight Tamako and Metal Man in the N1GP, and in Battle Arc 4, she introduces herself to Lan. Like, what? That... Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're not wrong about that. He is kind of like Bowser. That's kind of funny. Speaking of Bowser, are you guys ready for Bowser Jr. in the Mario Galaxy movie? Woo! We have to go to Yoka, right? Okay, Yoka 2. To Yoka we go. It would have been really nice to have more characters in the later half of the series. The one thing that always kind of bothered me about Battle Arcs 4, 5, and 6 is that there was so many more Navis in the first 3 games, and I always wondered why the number of Navis got cut down so severely starting in Battle Arc, like starting in 4. Like, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have some old characters returning in Battle Arc 4. Like, what if Sharkman was in Battle Arc 4? Or Skullman? They were in 5, or they were in Battle Arc... Right, Woodman was in Battle Arc 1, why can't other characters be as well? More chip types and less navies. Exactly! Make it make sense. Yearly rush getting to them is also a possibility. It could, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a space issue on the discs as well. Maybe that might have had something to do with it. Ew, what is this enemy right now? Well, that's the most useless pawn I've ever seen. We're supposed to be fighting in this area, so I guess we should go the other way. Too bad I can't S-rank these guys. I guess the direction at the Ice Wave chip, if you're in the middle, is random. One of those traveled up, one traveled down, which is interesting. I'm not actually 100% sure on how the Ice Wave chip works. I'm sorry, did he die? Wow, that first Slimer actually managed to dodge the Spice Chip. Maybe it alternates, that's a possibility too. We'd have to test to find out. Can we get... Yes, we can. I was wondering if we could get a double delete there. That's now an S rank. Metagel D, okay. Metagel D is really good if you want to try using a Dark Man folder. And me being me, I will probably eventually possibly try a Dark Man folder. Hey Icky, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh boy, I get my bug frag. That's all I care about at some point. As long as I get my bug frag in a fight, I'm happy. Beginning of the game, like when I start Balnoric 4, the only thing I do, sorry, not 4. When I play Balnoric 3 now on the Lexi Collection, every single fight, I just immediately have Buster Max on, and I'm getting like dozens of bug frags in the very beginning of the game for the Metars and Canadums in the early areas. I don't know. I don't know that it does interact with them. We are in the Fireman or Flame Man scenario. We spent a little bit of time grinding for chips earlier. So we got 4 copies of Ice Wave in the Star Code, and we got 4 copies of all the Bubbler chips in the E Code. Where is there a... Where's... Oh, there he is. So we have to go to a lower section. Okay. Yeah, I would assume it doesn't have any interactions. Some bug frags there, very good. 777 bug frags. That feels nice. Was he not in the anime? I thought he was. Oh, maybe he... Wait, yeah, you got a... That's a valid point. Maybe... Was he not? Because... Heatman and Fireman are in the anime, but did Match ever move on to getting Plantman? I think he didn't, right? Huh. I didn't think of that. Was he? I don't... Yeah, I actually don't remember. I wouldn't know. I don't remember. I haven't watched it in so long. Oh, okay, yeah, he was in it later, so it's not dubbed. Okay, that makes sense. Don't worry guys, the game is just gonna give me no bubble spreads here when it would be most valuable for me. This is why we love having Buster Max. Ring ring progresso. Oh yeah, I'm so sure he's different. I think, yeah, second season, I think that was Access, right? The one that had the Double Souls is like the first season with Cross Fusion / Double Souls, which I believe is Access. The second one is where the anime ended with the dub. Did it? I didn't notice if it did that. It shouldn't. But given the fact that half of these games were held together with duct tape, cardboard, and dreams, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, genuinely, when I tell you I would not be surprised if the Windbox virus was still like blowing its wind while paralyzed, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. I should be paralyzed by that, or surprised by it, but I wouldn't be. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because they really took a lot of the... They took the concept of dark chips and Regal and introduced them into the anime much earlier than you would have expected. Because Mega Man was over here using Double Souls, but he was using them against Balnoric 3 Navis. Season 1 kind of followed Balnoric... It obviously isn't a perfect following of the games and the game stories, but Season 1 kind of followed Balnoric 1 and Balnoric 2, where the first half of Season 1 was, you know, fighting the World 3, and the second half of Season 1 was fighting Gospel. And then Season 2, which was Access, they did what's it called? They did the Dark Chip stuff and Nebula and all that stuff. And they did it with like Mega Man literally had access to all the Double Souls. They were fighting against Nebula was a big antagonist, and Regal, and there was Dark Chips, and there was the whole thing with like Dark Chips, but it was the Battle Network 3 Navis that were using the Dark Chips. Yeah, a lot of the Dark Lords, a lot of the Dark Lloids were in fact Battle Network 3 antagonists. Did that just counter hit both of them? It did. Airstorm 1, cool. 3 bug fights, nice. Yep, that's the group. Literally the antagonist Navis from this game were the Nebula Navis in Battle or in the anime, which is an interesting decision, honestly. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, you're right. He's paralyzed and he's still. Oh, ew! I don't like that. That's not fun at all. That is super not interesting to me. Oh, okay, I don't think that hit. Not that it matters. And there should still be more Navis here? Somewhere? Yeah, they were not... Most of them did not have operators, that's true. In the anime. And I know Aneta was in the anime. And Aneta was being manipulated by World 3 in the anime the same way as she is in this game. Well, Magnet Man was part of, what's it called? Magnet Man was in the anime because he was part of, Gospel. There we go. She was not, you're right. I know she was in it, I just don't remember what purpose she served, if any. Hey, Midnight. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, we just got Fanfare Star. Let's go. We got 4 copies of Ice Wave and the Star Code. Because I'm so good at the video game that I was able to get S+ ranks against penguins. And it had absolutely everything to do with the fact that my folder was literally just key thread. Yeah, that's the one. And it's funny because Chad knew the entire time that she was trying to get him to use a Dark Chip, because I remember like him explaining it in the anime. He's like, I literally know all of my battle chips. I could feel that this one was not mine, and I was just like, what the shit, dude? And then he just used the Dark Chip anyway, because Edgelord. Edgelord got an Edgelord, you know? Airstorm 1S. I don't think... I have never used the Airstorm chip. I don't know what it does. I don't know if I care what it does. Is it just Tornado? Is it worse than Tornado? Maybe it's better than Tornado. Hopefully. But I doubt it. But yeah, she, like, Aneta does feel a lot of remorse, though. When Chad does finally end up using the Dark Chip, she feels really bad about it. Oh my god. Airstorm is the worst chip in the series, but then that means you're comparing it to Battle Network 1 chips? Ugh. That, yeah, he knew that the chip that Aneta gave him was a Dark Chip, that was like camouflaged as a regular chip. So he didn't use it. And at one point of desperation, he did end up using it because he was desperate enough to use it, and he was trying to protect the meta and other people. Ow, Ice Wave. Alright, so lesson learned here is never use Ice Wave from the bottom. Like, don't use Ice Wave if you're like using it from the bottom of the, or like from the center rather. Make sure you're always using it from the bottom of the screen, or bottom or top row. Words are difficult for my brain sometimes. If you use it in the center row, you don't know if it's going to travel upwards or downwards, and it's only 2 rows wide, unfortunately. But if you use it from the top, you know it's going to hit the top and the center, and if you use it from the bottom, you know it's going to hit the bottom and center. Really, bro? You're just gonna... Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know any of the properties of Ice Wave other than the way it travels. And it comes in star code. Isn't that awesome? Dude, I love the fact that it comes in star code. Double delete. That's an S rank, right? That's an S rank. Airstorm 1S. Let's go. More chips for me to never use. You know what else? You know who Ice Wave is going to work against? I'm going to go fight Desert Man now. I don't think I got his, yet. Oh, there's definitely a lot of end lag when you use it. Level 8. Cool. I'm assuming this is the last guy I need to talk to, but like I said, I don't think I fought Bubble Man or Desert Man yet. I'm about to find out in a second. Hello? Where is... Oh, he's behind the cube. He's over there, isn't he? Behind the cube, I think. You can't even fight him yet. For some reason I thought he was in... Wait, or was he behind the green mystery data I picked up earlier? He might have been behind that green mystery data. I might have messed up. I love that their attack doesn't work on sand panels. Other side where the green mystery data was. Oopsies. For some reason my brain was telling me he's not on that other side. Hold on. So he's over here. I always forget that he's behind the green mystery data that shows up here. Yeah, I always forget that. Anyways, I have a good folder for fighting him, so this is gonna be fun. The spice chip unfortunately doesn't do anything here, but everything else does something. So also, let's do this real quick. I don't want Buster Knights on, that's cheating. And I'm safe now. Alright, time to do bubble spread stuff. Aw. No, I walked into a panel. I walked into the panel that had the sand ring on it. It's so annoying. The Ice Wave doesn't really do much in this fight, does it? It's possible to hit him with it, but it's so unlikely. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wait. It did it! It went the right way! I don't need none of these. These are all useless. I know, right? It actually did something. It's a miracle. Here we go. We got another one ready. Grass stage doesn't work against Desert Man. He always has sand panels on his side of the field. Wait, this is my chance. Never mind, because I'm using Ice Wave. And I used it the wrong way. Hold on. Now, Bubble Spread is actually not bad against Desert Man because of the fact that he's quote-unquote weak to Aqua Chips because they compact them and trap him in place temporarily. Did you miss the arson? The arson happened last night. Plantman got killed in a single hit last night. It felt good. Oh, it was terrible. I almost felt bad for Plantman. Almost. Didn't actually though. Oh, Buster Max is off, duh. That wasn't a counter? Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, the fact that I had Heat Spread against him, and I have Grass Stage, so he was taking quadruple damage from Heat Spread. At quadruple damage, it's doing 1200 damage to him, and he only has 1000 HP in the story, so it was obliteration. And I loved every second of it. Now, I don't think we're gonna get to it tonight, but the next goal is to do the same thing to Plantman, but with bubbles. Fire Sword F is your S++ rank reward. I don't think I like that. Why is it that every time I'm in one of these major fights, I don't get my chip that I want? I was about to say, I need to get it moved. I love Spice. Dude, genuinely, the Spice chip is one of my favorite ones in this game. Got him. Good job, Ice Wave. I get the PA on turn 1 when I don't really need it that badly, but when I do need it, I get nothing. Alright, well. Have to go to Scilab 1, I guess. By the way, Gaia, how's your Battle 6 poison run doing? I didn't get to see how far in you were. I tuned in while I was at work earlier. More fresh quests, hooray. Bug Style would be so interesting to start the game with. Okay, so they said that they were in Scilab 1. So we gotta go this way. As opposed to every other chapter. Nice. Just all the HP bugs. What's the worst that could happen? It kind of reminds me of when I did the Mono Soul runs in Malnouch 4, and literally like I was at 1 HP the entire run. It was fun. Oh, status bug too. Oh, God. I'm afraid of status bug because confusion confuses me. Rock arm 1, nice. No enemies here. Shocker. Oh look, there they are. I found them. They're on the upper part. Big surprise. Oh boy, 1000 pennies. I didn't even move. I literally didn't move. I think I think this encounter just came up the same frame that I got to the mystery data, and it just processed the mystery data first. Dude, I just got that spice chip. I got that spice chip to hit twice. I used it right before he got off the screen, so that first column hit the fishy and then moved into the next attack. That was pretty funny. Oh, a lot of chips in this game come in Star Code. But the reason that a lot of chips in this game come into star code is because of the fact that you need to get the S plus ranks in order to get them into star code, which requires you to S rank navis in under 5 seconds. I believe you can't use the buster, and you cannot use navi chips, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do. And you also need to be in custom style on top of all that. Now, if one of these two bubblers was a wide shot, I would have pulled it off. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't. Ain't no way. The fishy broke. That was weird. Can't go that way. Go this way. Wood bug style with Plantman folder. Dude, Plantman is the most degenerate shit if you're playing PvP in this game, and I have done it to people before. Because I thought it would be funny, and I was right. Pawn is actually a really good game, surprisingly. The pawn chip actually is not bad at all. And I've always liked using it. Especially, it works with bubble spread. Because if you hit the A button to activate your bubble spread, it also slashes with the pawn. So the bubble spread hits, doesn't cause flashing, and... oh, uh-oh. Good thing I have bus max on. What was I saying? Yeah, so the bubble spread will hit, doesn't cause flashing, and then if the pawn also hits, that's just extra damage on top of it. So I like running them together for that reason. Oh no, there's a bunch of them. Alright, let's kill them. Well, this is all just an act. Pawn would have been really interesting as a as an obstacle chip in Balrog 4 and 5. 3 heal navis. How do we ever defeat them? As long as we're friends, I'll be happy. Alright, time to go to ACDC Square, I guess. That sounds like it would hurt your ears, Hero. Metal Gear with Rook? Ooh. Correct. ACDC. I feel like Metal Gear does weird things in every game. Doesn't Dex have the shortcut to the square? I think. Bubble spread? Bubble spread. It's here. S rank incoming. Wait, Snake was in Boktai? Like the Snake battleship from this series was in Boktai? That's interesting. Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, this guy. I love how this guy warns us about Mr. Match. Metal Gear doesn't hurt enemies in Balrog 3. What? Seriously? Huh. thought the guy just cryptically is like, yeah, you should be wary of match. And Lan is just like, no, we can ignore that. It's like, no, you know the guy's history. You probably shouldn't ignore that. Bro, Mr. Match doesn't get that whole turning into a good guy thing down until the third try. Because, you know, third time's the charm, but still. Alright, hospital. You know I was forgetting something. Wait, are we talking about Snake as in the battle chip or Snake as in Solid Snake slash Metal Gear Solid slash Metal Gear in general? Hospital, hospital. Oh, if you're talking about Kojima, then you guys are talking about Metal Gear Snake. Oh, wait, he's in Metal Gear? Seriously? That's funny. I didn't know that. He's in Boktai, I meant to say. Okay, my brain's not braining right now. I did not know he was in Boktai. That's pretty funny. What's up, kid? We're here. Where exactly do you jack into the hospital to use this code, though? Mamoru is pretty good. He's a great character, I agree with that. Oh, Mega Man's right, he definitely did get played just now. Yeah, it's so weird that you can't go directly to... I've always hated that. You can't go directly to the beach area. The best way of getting there is to go to Yoka and jack in from Tamako's stand. It's so dumb. For what reason? Why couldn't we just go directly to the beach area from somewhere around here? Also, I need to find Plantman V1 to fight. Ready to Rock Hospital? Correct. Hey, look, it's him. Okay, see, I hate when there's quests in Scilab 1 in this game, because do you mean upper Scilab 1 or lower Scilab 1? They're not the same. There's no direct link between the upper part of Scilab 1 and the lower part of it, and it's really annoying. You basically gotta just take a 50-50. Oh hey, check it out. That's the 50-50. He's standing right in front of the vending machine. He can't do this himself. Yeah, what Gaia said. No, we're not doing gambling. Hey, the vending machine, I was here earlier. Getting bubbler chips. Actually, no, this is what... I lied. I was not getting bubbler chips, I was literally getting this chip. There There's so much end lag to Ice Wave. Why am I using this chip right now? Why did I think it was a good idea to get this chip? Alright, one more to go. I think. I know, right? They're all burning. Like, Midnight's actually right. If you talk to them after you install the program, they give hints about the fact that they're about to die. That's a purple mystery data. Can't do much there. Right? I feel so much better, but it's getting too hot. It's literally like warning you that something bad's about to happen. Stop. Got it. Nice. No, we're not gambling for step cross. I got my 8 bug frags that I wanted. Haha, he's dying. It's so funny. It's kind of funny. He gave me Lava Stage and T code as if I didn't get it in the star code already from the bug frag trader. I don't like that laugh. That's not a good guy laugh. Lava Stage would be really good with Heat Style. That being said, I don't have Heat Style. Alright, Seal. Have a good night. Honestly, I'm done in the next few minutes too, so I might just call it a night here. And I will be back on... I'll be back on probably Monday. Hey, Admiral. Didn't really miss too much. Basically all I did tonight was do a little bit of chip hunting, so now I have 4 copies of Bubble Spread, and I am doing the Plantman scenario, but I'm literally about to end in a few minutes. Wait for it. He gave fire. PK fire. Oh look, arson. Yeah. Bro, for a place that gets attacked so often, you would think that Scilab would have better security. But instead, what they decide to do is hire a known criminal. Who's committing arson now? Well, let's see. I committed the arson against Plantman last night, and Lan is accidentally helping commit the arson right now. So, still Lan. There's Lan committing arson 2 nights in a row. They did get it, right? That is the distorted net effect. That's hilarious. I didn't ever consider that. I mean, that is also a good effect for it being hot, right? Because, yeah. Why is the series obsessed with flamethrowers? Yes. $120 degrees, that's amateur numbers. This dude's like, I'm ready to give my life. Well, you might be about to do that. The security bots do shoot flames. You're right about that, actually. Also, that one heater in Skytown which makes a tornado, a shower, a literal blizzard, and one of them makes a flamethrower. After this game, I'm convinced that his dad's fireproof. I'm also immune. I'm also like certain that Lan and his friends are all immune to radiation at this point. Yeah, what Midnight said. 4 just immediately sets people on fire for no reason whatsoever. You guys remember when you fight against Burnman's operator? And he just spontaneously combusts for no reason whatsoever? Anyways, I'm gonna call it a night there. It is. Oh, hi Spice. How nice of you to show up. Right as I'm about to leave. I still appreciate you showing up. And to show how much I appreciate you showing up, here you go, Spice. This is for you. Spice, meet your battle chip. It's really good in this game, just saying. It's one of my favorite chips in this game. But anyways, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. I will be back on... There is a small chance I'll be back on Sunday. If I'm not back on Sunday, then on Monday next week instead. Enjoy your weekends, everyone. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone. Actually, now that I think about it, good chance that I do stream on Sunday because I need to record footage for next week's video, so probably gonna see you guys on Sunday. See you guys then. Yeah, I usually stream until around 10 p.m. Eastern time, so if you're tuning in like 10 minutes before 10 p.m. Eastern time, there's a high chance I'm getting off. There are some nights where if I'm in the middle of something, I'll stay on a little bit longer, but most of the time, I try to start streaming somewhere around 7 to 8 p.m. depending on the day, and then I stream until about 10 p.m. But also, this is just a good stopping point as well. Instead of continuing the entire, you know, Plantman scenario, I'm better off just pausing here, and then we will record footage on Sunday, and then I can finish the scenario after I record footage. But just so you guys know, there's gonna be Balnark 1 footage on Sunday. Have fun! Have a good night, everyone! Enjoy your weekends, guys. Thank you, as always, for being here, and I will see you guys on Sunday.